And at the end of the episode, they figure out it is him because the mom knows. She said, "Oh, that's my Moomin, of course, I know my baby." My name is Ella. I grew up in Huntington, New York, but spent my summers growing up in Sweden. So my entire family is in Sweden, and then my immediate family, my brothers and my parents, are in New York with me. The first memory I have of Moomins and being introduced to them was we would go to Sweden over the summers, and my mom would obviously want to go see her friends, and taking 3 kids with her isn't ideal, so she would leave us with my grandparents, my mormor, and she would just turn it on as soon as we got fussy or anxious or anything, and it really was the only thing that would calm me down. Nothing else would really work, except these little white trolls, Moomins, and they really were the only constant in my life growing up. So I think the books that she would read us were from my aunt, my uncle, and my mom when they were growing up. Actually passed down some of the books to my niece. I feel like a character that I'm drawn to the most is Ninny, but most of my family likes to say that I'm more like Lilla Me because she's small but very mighty. But Ninny is the invisible child, so she feels unseen, and then the Moomins take her in, so she starts to grow her body back. And I feel like that describes me, coming into my own as I got older. I don't think anyone in my family loves the Moomins as much as me. My mom definitely does, so she honestly says that she's most like Moomin Mama, just because she's my mom, but no one else in my family really watches it or cares about it as much as I do. Maybe 30 of the mugs already that I get every time I go back to Sweden, and I have my Skull Tuna Moomin collab of the gold Moomin figures, and then I have the books, I have little figurines, everything like that. So I think seeing Moomins in the US is still really weird for me. It's like I don't really know how to feel. I'm obviously excited, but it's also, I like having them in a different country because it's so special and it's a connection with that country for me, just because I am so in touch with my Swedish culture, going over there and seeing all my Moomins, and then coming here and having a different set of things that I like to enjoy and collect, But I went into Barnes & Noble one day and they just had a whole Moomin display. So that was really fun to see because I never find any of that here. And then if you go into small little local bookstores in the city, they also have just random Moomin things. So that's really cool to see. And Urban Outfitters having the blind boxes and tiny Arabia cups for keychains was really cute. Tove Jansson, I grew up just admiring her work in general because she is such an important figure in my life, I feel. Not because she created the Moomins, but also just as a person, she was just really great and inspirational. I every summer reread her summer book. It got passed down from generation to generation, so that's my yearly summer read. I can never get sick of that one. And I read her biography or autobiography that they came out with, and that was really good to read. The public exhibition we're actually on our way to after this, so we're gonna go check that out and then spend the day there, see what we can get up to. The first Moomin that sticks out to me that I really can remember is, it's an episode, it's the first day of spring, and they find this hat, and it's a magic hat, and one of the Moomins goes into the hat, and he comes out, and he's not this giant white troll anymore. He's this skinny little bald figure, and they're all trying to find who is this person, and he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm Moomin," but it's not him, and his family's not convinced. And at the end of the episode, they figure out it is him because the mom knows. She said, "Oh, that's my Moomin, of course, I know my baby." Some of the Moomins that I watch, they're dubbed over in Swedish, but they have a Finnish accent, so sometimes my Swedish sounds like I'm a Finnish speaker speaking Swedish. With my family teaching me, I also learned it from Moomins, so I have a little Finnish twang to my Swedish.